So finally, Apple just announced the new MacBooks. And so let's take a quick look in this video. But before that, let's roll the intro. Hey, it's always me, Johnny, and welcome to my new video. So, as I was saying before, finally Apple just revealed the new MacBooks. But in this event, also, Apple did announce some other products, and I don't actually am interested in the other products because they just announced a new HomePod, I think it's called, but I am not into that stuff. And also, they've just announced the new Airpods 3, so they have like a new case. They are just a mix between the normal AirPods and the AirPods Pro, so they're just a fusion between the two. And I know that they have like spatial sound, for example. They are water and sweat proof, if I'm not wrong, and also they have like some improvement in battery. And I think one of the most important feature of this new AirPods 3, it's actually the MagSafe charge, because I don't know, maybe they've just enabled a wireless charging through their iPhones. I don't know, maybe it's somewhat convenient. I don't know, that we will see when they comes out, of course. But the most important thing of this event for me actually is the new chip. I mean, are the new chips, because they are two new chips, so the M1 Pro and the M1 Max, and we know pretty much anything already about these chips because they are like the rumors were, so there is pretty much nothing new. And I didn't expect actually two chips, but let's take a look at them. So we have for both chips like 10 cores, and they are like most of all high performance core, and two of that are just for efficiency. But for the Pro version, we have like a 16 core GPU, so we have like a big improvement on the graphic side with these chips, because I mean it's like literally bigger on the size, so it's a bigger system on a chip. And with the Max version, actually we have up to 32 core on the GPU, so it's an improvement on the graphic side, because for the CPU side we can say we have the same amount of core, and so 10 core for the Pro, 10 core for the Max. But with the Max we have, as I was saying, 32 core on the GPU and up to 64 gigabytes on the graphics, because you can have like up to 64 gigabytes with unified memory, and so they share the memory, so you have like the unified RAM that it's been shared like between GPU and CPU and all of that stuff. So it will be very, very powerful. So they showed actually some graphics with the performances, and actually they also mentioned in the little writing like down below, there were mentioned some Windows PC for the comparison that they did, and you can see that they are way more performant. So I don't know, those are just graphics, so we should see it when they come out, of course, but I don't think they will be like disappointing. So we have new display, new design all around. So we have a 14 inches model and a 16 inches model, a Magic Keyboard inside with physical buttons, so you don't have anymore the touch bar. But they finally added some really useful ports, because as I was saying in my previous video of the rumors, I said that it would be nice if they had like an SD card and a full HDMI port, and they got both. So that's pretty nice, because for a pro user like me, like others, like some creators, we need those, and we hate to bring around some dongles. So on this new laptop you have pretty much every port that you need, because you have also 3 more Usbc ports, and you have actually a MagSafe port to charge the laptop, and actually you can charge it also by USB-C. That's a good thing, because if I am traveling, I am probably just bringing one charger just for the phone and also for the Mac. But then with this good surprise, we can say, on the design, you have also a bad thing, because on the screen you can see a notch. So I don't know why they did that, because why you even need a notch on a laptop? It doesn't make sense. I don't know about that, but we have more screen estate, so that's a good thing. We have 16:10 aspect ratio. And also one other thing that I liked a lot, it is the promotion. on this laptop. So I think they are the first Mac with promotion inside. The screen, it is promotion, but it is also very calibrated. So it is a liquid retina XDR display with mini LED technology inside, so like the iPad Pro. And also you have HDR capabilities, of course, because the screen, it goes up to 1600 nits max peak brightness, and actually it goes up to 1000 nits in a normal ambient, we can say. And also, of course, in that big notch, you have a new camera. So finally a 1080p camera inside a laptop, and I don't think it is the first one, but with some software by Apple, I think it will look like very good actually. You have new studio mics, and also you have like a new set of speakers, like 6 speakers if I'm not wrong, so that thing should sound very, very good. And also you have very good battery life, because you have like 17 hours on the 14 inches model and actually 21 hour on the 16 inches model, so very good battery time. But we have to see that, because of course you have to consider on what you are doing, because they are a very powerful chipset and they are just more power hungry than this MacBook right here with the standard M1, we can say. So we have to check and see how it is the battery life in the real life actually, because it is more powerful. It has actually 2 fans inside. So for example, the new M1 Air doesn't have any fans. This MacBook Pro right here does have a fan just right down below here, and it doesn't make any noise pretty much any time. So it does spin up only when I'm rendering like big files, so it does have to cool down the system. With the new MacBooks we have 2 fans inside, and they said they are very silent, and I think they are working just like this one. I mean, when you're working like into light environment, so the fans does not spin, of course, but when you're working on heavy stuff, I don't know about that. I don't know if they are like a little bit more noisy or stuff like that. So you have to check that when they will come out, of course. And that too will just power drain, of course, more the laptops. So for the battery life, I think it could last like a lot of hours if you are doing like light work or maybe just browsing the web or stuff like that. But of course, it can discharge like quickly if you are working on heavy stuff, but that's a very normal thing. The only question is how much it will drain fast the battery with the new M1 chips. So this time they have added also the possibility to fast charge the laptop finally, because this one takes like a very long time to charge it all, and the battery is not that big. So, and all of that in a reasonably price, I think. I mean, it's very high, but these laptops are just for professionals. So if you buy one of those, you have to do like very, very heavy stuff, and so you don't complain about the price. I think that's my guess. And they start at $19.99. We talk about dollars for the 14 inches model, and for the 16 inches actually you have $24.99. This is a lot. And of course, if you buy those laptops outside the States, of course, you have to pay more. Like in Europe, I think we will have these laptops for at least $200 or $300 more than the standard price, of course. And also you have to consider that if you buy the base model of the 14 inches model, and you have 8-core CPU, so you don't have the 10-core CPU. I don't know why is that, and they didn't mention it actually in the event, but if you go into the Apple website and you try to buy the base model, you will see that the 14 inches model does have an 8-core CPU. So if you want the 2 more core, you have to spend like $200 or $300 more. So as I said, they are not cheap, but if you buy one of those laptops, I think you really need it. And actually they are really, really powerful machines. So if they meet the standards, I think the price could be like not too much high, but of course for some version. I mean, if you have to buy like the maxed out version, I don't think it will be very, very cheap actually. So the most important features for me, as I said before, they are like the SD card reader, because it's a very essential feature to have in a laptop. And so a very good screen, so you can do like video editing or photo editing work on that, and you have a very, very well built all-in-one machine with very good performance, and very good battery life. So overall, it is a very good computer, but I don't like too much the design. I don't know, it's remind me of an old MacBook. I don't know why is that, but I have to see it like in real life, because from the photos or videos, I don't like it too much. And for example, I like more my 13 inches MacBook right here, because I think it's more sleek. I mean, yes, it is less powerful machine, so it doesn't have to be like more thick or stuff like that, but I don't know, I have to just see it and test it in real life. Anyway, that is pretty much it for the Apple event, and actually there is another big event these days, and that is the Pixel 6 presentation, so another very interesting piece of tech to take a look at. But anyway, we will see that in another day. For now, let me know down below in the comments what do you think about these new MacBooks, because it is the most interesting thing about this event from Apple. If actually you are planning to buy one of those, and if you want to buy one of those, just let me know down below what you're thinking to get and why, of course. And I think that was pretty much it. So hit a like button down below if you like this video, and also subscribe if you haven't already. And I think I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.